And that's the way I feel, Bruce. This is so interesting because you are mentioning the program that we inherit from our parents. And let me tell you, I am the third Ismael. My father was Ismael. My grandfather was Ismael. My grandfather committed suicide. My father suffered schizophrenia and was diagnosed really late in his life. And when I was born, during the first years of my life, the ghost and the fear and the taboo and the shame and the guilt of the suicides and the schizophrenia was surrounding me. And when I was 15, I had to go to a psychiatrist to take a pill because of, nightmares and paranoia and everything. And then I said, and I didn't know anything about the biology of belief or epigenetics. It was intuition and a call to God helping me not to become, what I was kind of predestined to be. And it worked because actually, I'm thinking positive. I'm trying to be mindful every day. And you are totally right. In the moment that we are not mindful, we are running the old program. So what can we do and what can we say for people who they have a genetic inheritance or a genetic predisposition with cancer, brain disorders, mental illness? What can they do?
Well, first thing, let me give you, that's a good example about cancer. Let me give you an example. They studied what happened to babies that get adopted into a family where there's cancer running in the family. They find that the adopted child will get the same family cancer, just like any natural sibling. But what's the point? The adopted child came from totally different genetics. What was the point? The cancer wasn't the genes. The cancer was the behavior. And we keep blaming genes. And it turns out less than 1% of disease is connected to genes. Less than 1%. That says 90% of disease has nothing to do with genes. It has to do with our consciousness and the way we are living. And if we change our consciousness, as you did, if we change the way we are living, then we can change the character of our life. So we have to own responsibility. I'm not an accident. I'm not being controlled by other forces. I'm creating. And if I don't like the creation, I can't blame somebody else. I have to go look in my own mind and say, where's that program? And so I want to help people very quickly. So you don't have to go to a psychiatrist. Say, what's my program? So here's the easy part. 95% of your life is coming from the subconscious. That's the program. So your life is like a printout of your program. What's the point? The point is simple. Look at your life right now. Everything you like that comes into your life comes in because you have a program to let that come in. But here's the point. Anything you work hard at, anything you struggle over, everything you're trying to get over, and you're working and you put a lot of effort and you're struggling and you're sweating and you're trying to make it happen. Why are you working so hard? The answer? Because your program doesn't support that destination. Your program doesn't have that as part of the vision. And you're trying to override a program. That's where your suffering is not coming from working with God or with nature. Your suffering is working with your own program. So as I said, so what do you know what the program is? I said, well, look at your life. Your life is a printout. You have trouble with health? It's a program. You have trouble making money? It's a program. You have trouble finding a relationship? A program. Why we keep looking outside like I'm a victim? I want wealth, I want health, I want a relationship. I don't get it, so I'm a victim. I go, no. You were the one that, like Bill, 95% of the day, your behavior was chasing away what you wanted, and you can't see it because you were thinking. So just to help you, you want to look at your program? It's your life. Wherever you struggle, it's not because the universe or God won't give it to you. It's because your own behavior is causing a problem. And why is this important? Well, if your behaviors are causing the problem, you can change your behavior. It's like, oh my God, yes. If you change your behavior, you can change your life instantly. You, Bruno, already have this experience. You've done this. But we have to give other people, because they have a belief, mainly from medical people, oh, your life is controlled by genes. I go, no, it's not. You control the genes, but your consciousness is going to be expressed in the genes. You have good programming, your life is wonderful. You got bad programming, and your life is struggle and pain. And as you know, because I'm talking to you, Bruno, you already know, hey, you've been on one side, you've been on the other side. Much better on the new side.